Yeah, it's gonna be way better next year to answer your question. It's gonna be way better next year.
The revitalization of St. Louis, do you think this is going to revitalize the hip hop community and the graffiti community in St. Louis?
Most definitely, most definitely. It's already revived the hip hop scene because this is how St. Louis motherfuckers are. They don't support shit until somebody else say it's cool. If somebody from Chicago or New York or LA or Miami say, or Philly or some name brand, well, I'm gonna call them name brand cities, like, you know, if Indiana say it's tight, St. Louis ain't fucking with it. But if Chicago say it's tight, then St. Louis is fucking with it. So what happens is a lot of cats from St. Louis got friends in Chicago, you know, that know people that know people. When the Chicago cats start saying, oh shit, St. Louis was off the hook. Ah shit, you should have been there. Ah, my whole crew got up. All of a sudden, St. Louis cats was like, liking pictures, tagging they self on pictures, tagging they friends on pictures. You know, oh, I went by there on Monday. Motherfucker, the shit was Friday through Sunday. What was you doing down there on Monday? Oh, man, I drove by there with my girl on Tuesday. Like I said, shit was on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Why didn't you come down and do an event and support? You know, so, you know, like he said, catch kept the vapors and they jump on board. But what it's good for is it shows people. I got banned. I actually, like, Facebook shut my shit down for 24 hours because I put up 200 photos back to back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I put them up one at a time because I wanted each photo to get, you know, seen. I didn't want to just put up a big ass long thing of photos and people look at two, the next 17 won't load, so they move on to something else. I want everybody to have to. I even warned them. I said, yo, I'm about to put up 50, 60 pictures, so turn off your notification or block me for a day or two, because, you know, so yeah, I think it has changed St. Louis hip hop because it makes people proud. It makes people proud to know that we got dope artists, or we got a dope event, or we known for something. A lot of these kids was just now getting in the hip hop game, was just now getting into the music and the art, and they heard of Paint Louis. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you wear your Paint Louis shirt around, cats be like, oh, Paint Louis, you went to that? Man, I heard about that. That was dope back in the day. Or a lot of kids was like, literally 16, like it was their first, second year on the scene, and they was like, oh, whoa. And then, like, now you hear all these stories online, and people hit you up and be like, man, I remember, you know, the first one in 2002. I mean, I'm like, you know, and you don't want to diss them. You don't be like, nah, man, the first one was 95 or 96. You don't they be like, oh, man, for real? Well, man, I'm glad you made it. It's good to see you back here again. So it's just like any sport out there. It's just like anything out there that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, cats wish they could rap like, you know, the best freestyler they met. Cats wish they could scratch like the best DJ they ever seen. So it still goes on with graffiti art. It goes on, cats wish they could do art like that. You know, it's solid a part of hip hop. So if you know your hip hop, you know graffiti is a solid staple of it. So, you know, and some graffiti artists don't even consider themselves hip hop. That's weird to me, but hey, it is what it is. You do art, call it what you want, you know. But the way we was raised, the way I came up, and like watching New York, was the Four Elements was always the main focus. You know, it was never girls and beer and weed. It was always MCing, DJing, B-boying, and graffiti. That was always the four staples. So, you know, it's, you either live it or you don't.
They say it takes a village to raise a child. What if somebody wants to get a hold of you to help out with Paint Louis? How do they do that?
I think you can just type in Paint Louis Resurrection, right? In Facebook. I mean, we'll have a paintlouis.com and all that stuff coming soon. You know, it's some legal stuff going on with that. You know what I mean?
Don't want to say no fucking.
Yeah, you don't want to say no names. Some legal stuff going there. Cats trying to hold on to stuff that they ain't really a part of, you know, going out trying to snag names because, you know, they want to be like, you know, hold you hostage over a name, and we ain't having it. You know, I'll put a dash in that bitch before I let somebody hold hold a name hostage. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, I own the name. I own the name Paint Louis, so I'm not too worried about it. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, it means legally I bought it and all that, but if I like moved or wasn't feeling it that year, I wouldn't say, yo, AJ, you can't use Paint Lewis. Yeah, go and run with it. You know what I'm saying? I buy stuff like that to protect it. Really, me, myself, like I'll buy a name and be like, yeah, man, you got it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep using Paint Lewis without me going forward, because it never was, I never got it to be selfish. I got it to protect it. So, but I feel like, yeah, man, if anybody want to be a part of it, and I got a criteria. If you love it, you live in it, and it's real to you, I'll fuck with you. But also, you got to be a hard worker, and you can't be a quitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just sit down for a minute because it's hot, you need to get some water, you've been up all night, you need to, lay down for a minute. Hey, man, not a problem, but I don't want to hear no bitching. You know what I'm saying? When I mean bitching, I don't be like telling me what's wrong, telling me what they need to do, telling me, but being like, man, I'm tired, man, man. Like, I don't want to hear that. I want you to be like, man,
No problem.
we got to fucking finish this shit up. We got to get this shit done. Never once did AJ come to me or I come to him crybabying about the event. It was all like, this, that need to get done. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So, that's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, all the naysayers on AJ, all the people who said he wasn't going to be good or he wasn't going to be able to do it or he sucked, they should have been there, because I saw dude put up mad money, all his fucking time, put up with people who he could have knocked the fuck out for looking at him the wrong way, feeding cats, giving cats money, driving cats around, using both his cars, putting his neck on the line for scaffolding that motherfuckers didn't appreciate. So it is what it is. I mean, we can go into all that all day. I don't really want to get on that tip, but yeah, if somebody want to help, feel free to contact either one of us. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Paint Lewis Resurrection.
Yeah.
Gmail.com.
Paint Lewis Resurrection at gmail.com.
That'd be
You have a shout out to anything you want to put on this video?
Man, my crew, Midwest, my man AJ, of course, all the artists that came down. I met some real cool people. Hopefully I get to work with them on the future on some t-shirts or something. City of St. Louis for giving us a permit, for real. Like, a lot of cats don't know that and they don't believe it. We got an actual permit that says we can be down there and paint up to 8,000 feet. So, you know what I mean? It's real. So shouts out to the mayor and Streets Division and, all them, man. Shout out to everybody that came down. B-Money, Trifecta came down and picked up trash. The homeless dude that lived up underneath the bricks came down. Thank you for picking up trash.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to the, shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just shout out to everybody that came down and made it happen, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people want to be invited next year, and some people who didn't get to make it will be invited and be invited back. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Paint Lewis 2014, be on the lookout, yo. Peace.